Okay, so let's start design as shown in photo. So if you want to design this kind of hoops or earring, so how to design them? Okay, first of all, I have just imported this photo using picture command, and then select the image and move it to another layer. So in later you can turn it off, on, and you can lock, unlock them. So currently I want to lock the image so it cannot be accidentally moved. For right now I need to check the dimension of the image. So for that time you need to unlock this image, unlock this layer, then measure the dimensions. So the dimensions is suppose as per your requirement, so that is fine. So this small ring should minimum more than 0.85 mm. So currently I am going to measure this from this point to this point. It is coming 0.48. So dimension is image is little bit down in scale. So I am just going to scale it up. Delete these dimensions and recheck again. For right now, I'm going to measure from this point. It's coming 0.55 from this point to this point. It's 0.64. I need it 0.85. Now again measure the linear dimension, first point and second. It's coming 0.83. So it should be minimum at this level. So let's make it. Okay, keep pressing shift key and then drag it. So make sure it should be scaling option. This box is for scaling. So if you press shift key, then only it will going to scale your model in all the directions. If I do not press shift key, it will change in single direction. So if you want to change in all these directions, all the scale, keep pressing shift key, then drag this box. Okay, so right now I am going to scale, I am going to lock this layer, and I'm going to select the dimensions and move it to another layer, then hide them. Okay, for right now I'm just going to create this earring. So bring it to the center and lock it. Okay, select the circle option, make the circle from the center, so you can make changes as per requirement. So I want to cut from this to point, so you can create line from the center. So turn on the center snapping option and click this line and click another this line this way. Okay, so this is only for the reference. Then you can use split command, select this circle and split using these 2 points. Okay, so currently, oh, it's not trimmed, split. So use again split option, and these two are the cutters. So I just missed to click enter. Okay, now circle, I have just split the circle, turn on the image. For right now I am going to use this circle using pipe command, or if you want to change profile, then go to perspective and turn off the image. So what the cross section you want, turn Control H, use Control plus H to hide that lines, all three lines, 2 lines and 1 arc. Okay, right now I'm going to use C planes and C plane perpendicular to curve, because I want to define cross section at this point. Okay, so we are going to use a circle command, select the circle, and I want to specify diameter, because here the diameter is showing. So 1.2 is the diameter, and it is little bit flattened from the sides. Okay, so here see it's a little bit flat. So I'm just changing and adding the lines at 2 points. So use the line option and at specific level as your requirement you can make lines. Okay, so for right now I'm going to use trim command and delete the unwanted portions. Now it should not be a little means it should not be sharp angle, so you can use blend curves or fillet corners. So this is also good option. This option is also fine, arc blend, and you can also use fillet curves. So you need to specify your fillet value, and one by one you can create you can click on the corners. Okay, so now the section is overlapping little bit. Use the trim option and cut the unnecessary portion. Okay, so now the section has been joined. You can use sweep 1 command. Sweep 1, select the rail, then select the cross section and tap enter key. So you need to first learn the commands, how the commands are going to work. Bring the C plane at its original position. So click on this option, set C plane to top. Now turn on the image and you need to, okay, here the original section is little bit larger, but I want this size. You can also change the sizes. I want to convert into solid. Currently this is open. So select the object and type in cap command. If you want to make the thickness section inside, then you can also use shell command. For right now I'm not going to use shell command, and turn off the image and unhide the section. Select this small arc, type in pipe command, specify radius value 0.45, enter, enter and enter again. Okay, so this is the minimum size, so I need to enlarge this cross section. So I'm just going to delete, select the section. Okay, see my C plane is not oriented as per this cross section. So click on this white dot. This is the white option, means white circle. Select the align to object option. So the cross section and C plane are oriented at the same position. Now bring it to the center. You can also bring this to center, or you can scale. Okay, currently my C plane is changed. So right now I'm not directly work on this section. I'm hiding this option and use this option again, set C plane perpendicular to curve. Now you can select the object and again change to align to C plane. Now the scaling is as per our requirement. Turn on the image. If it is adjusting as per image dimension, you can use that option, or you can set the dimensions as required. So currently it is 2.3, that is fine dimension. It should be 2.3 or 2 mm, because this is already 0.8 or a 0.85, so it should be more than 2 mm. So hide the image. Again use sweep 1 rail command. You can also access this command from here. Sweep 1 rail, it is asking for rail. So select the path and it is asking for sweep shapes. I want to sweep this shape according on circle. Okay, this is perfect. Now set the C plane to its original home position. Select the object and type in cap command and unhide all the objects. So this is perfectly fine. Now I don't want these lines, so don't delete them. Move to another extra layer. Rename the layer extra. Okay, now turn on the image. See here this is the cuddy. This is called cuddy, or you can directly create using this torus command. So torus will work for the cuddy. and make sure you are into right plane. Currently I'm creating outside of the ring. Specify radius of the circle. So I'm going to use 3 mm radius, and it is asking for thickness, how much thicker you want. It is again asking for radius of this, so the output becomes double, means it will double in diameter. So 0.445 and diameter is 0.9. So 0.9 mm thickness of the ring. So bring it little bit inside. Okay, now again turn on the photo. It is showing ribbon. So go to the top view or front view, have bring the image. So make sure it is perpendicular to your screen, so you can directly trace them. So for here, this is the curve this is, if you want to create this shape, you can use curve interpolate points. So trace it. You can use multiple options. This is not the only way you can create. So you can also create point and use the points through arc. You can change your points as per your shape. You can adjust them. Once you select the curve, you can turn on the control points using F10 option, and then you can adjust your control points. And F11 is for turning off the control points. So knowing many options will make your work easy. Okay, for right now I'm going to create this arc. So you should also learn all these methods how to create arc. I'm going to use this left click method, start and point on arc. So this is my start point, this is my end point, and set the arc. Okay, this is the rounded portion, so I will create it in the last. For right now I'm just going to create using arc method, so it will create wonderful result in little bit symmetric way. Okay, so now I want to create offset curve, and here I have option both the sides, thickness 0.65, so it will convert into 1.2, and both the sides. Okay, let's measure them. Dimension linear from this point to this point. It should be, yes, it is 1.3, perfect. So you can adjust it later, but for right now, to create this shape, this is the ideal option. Offset, select the curve, and use both the side options. 0.65, yeah, this is the fine option. Same way I'm going to use that option here, but here I'm just using different thickness, 0.8. It should be inner side or outer side. So let's bring this curve inner side. Okay, for this shape I'm going to use offset command and specify point, okay, 1 mm. Select this curve, offset it 1 mm, turn off the image. Okay, for this particular section I'm going to use, because it is little bit flat, so extrude option will be work perfectly. Okay, go to perspective, join this section, use extrude command. Extrude curve we need to use because this is the curve. Extrude curve, select the curve, specify height, not both the sides, I want to specify it 1.1 mm. Okay, select these 4 cross sections, type in extrude and bring and click this point, so it will automatically take the size. Same way I want okay, go to wireframe, so you can see the curves and make them close. So go to top view. I have bring the image from the top. This is going outside, so bring it little bit upside. Okay. Now you can use arc option to make the ends little bit round. Select all the curves. Okay. Don't use join option by selecting these both the curves. You can join them individually, because join option works who are in the connection, who are in the loops. So now the both the curves has been joined, and use extrude command. Okay, go to shaded view. Okay, suppose if you don't you want to mix a little bit DOM option, means top surface DOM, you can use sweep to rail, create the line this point to this point, click on the line and turn on the points option and use rebuild command and change the point from 2 to 4 and use this degree as a 3. Okay, and select the 2 points, bring it upside a little bit, scale it outer side. Okay, now use sweep to command. So here is the sweep to, select the inner rail curve, outer rail curve, because sweep to will ask 2 curves and then cross section. So this is rounded top. So select the surface and type in cap command. Similar way, I want DOM here. Okay, so again create the line, select curve, turn on edit points and rebuild. 4 points, select the inner 2 points, bring it up, and it's not showing scaling, so scaling option. Okay, so now currently scaling option is going outside, so keep pressing control key and rotate the gumball, so the arrow will adjusted and you can use scale option. So use scale by setting perspective view, so it won't get distracted too much. Okay, so now use sweep to command, select the outer rail, select the inner rail, select the cross section and type in enter. Select this top surface, type in cap command. So it will become solid. Okay, make sure by selection, okay, do selection, go to properties and it should show closed solid poly surface. So make sure it should be closed surface or closed solid poly surface. If it is open surface or open area, it will not make 3D printer work. Okay, it will be not useful file for 3D printer. Okay, I want again DOM shape here. Use the same procedure, turn off the center snapping option, create the line. Okay, you can hide these shapes so it won't disturb you when you are going to create another shapes. So use dupe edge option to make the duplicate, or you can create the line. Okay, now use dupe edge option and click on the edges, so it will make new curves using duplicate edge option. Okay, select the individual curve, again turn on the points, type in rebuild command, 4 and 3. Okay, degree should be 3, point should be 4. Okay, and select the inner curves. If anything gets selected, okay, so I have just turn on the rebuild command, select these points and bring it upside, scale it, then you can use sweep to command. select the individual curve when you should to select curve from the list, because there are 2 or 3 overlapping curves. So currently see, if I'm hover over my cursor on this second curve, then backside it is highlighting curve, so it is perfectly single open curve. It was the second rail, and now it is asking for sweep shape. Select the cross section, then enter. Okay, for this end operation I need to add surface, but currently what I can do here, I cannot directly type in cap command, because cap will go only single open side. I have 2 open sides. One is the bottom side and another is this sideways. So for this I have 2 curves. See, this is my first curve and this is my second line curve. Okay, so for this I have another option, surface using 3 or 4 edges, 2, 3 or 4 edges. So it will work up to 4 edges. So I only need 2 edges. So this is first and this is second. Enter. It will fill the ends. Again, just click right mouse button to repeat last command and select both the edges. Select these 3 surfaces. These 3 are the open surfaces, and use join option or Control J. Now you can use cap command, because I have now only bottom side is open. So now it is closed solid poly surface. Unhide all the objects. So I have used here sweep to options. Okay. So you can use similar way, sweep to option here. Okay, let's make surface here. If you want to hide all the objects and if you want to only see this object because you want to work on this, you can use isolate command. Isolate command is not available in older version, but in Rhino 7 or later version you can find isolate command. Or in older version, what you can do, select the objects you want to see, then go to the invert option or type in invert selection, then hide them. So okay, for this current section we are going to use blend edges option. So we are using multiple options to check the variable results. So you can use either sweep to rail, and we need variable style sweep to here. For right now we are just selecting all the edges, and make sure the value you are going to specify, it should be in a proper way and it should be matched to the section size. Otherwise it will not going to create any blend edges. So for right now 0.4 distance is proper for my design. Okay, make sure select the object and double check it should be a closed solid poly surface. Unhide all the objects, bring this down using side viewport. Okay, bring it down and you can adjust them up and down. If you want make them align, you can also use align option. For right now this is okay, and you can also apply blend edges here. If this is not in a proper way, you can also apply blend surface. So blend edges. So it is also very round, very fine round option. So for right now I want to hide all the curves. Going to go to select panel, select all this curve and move them to another layer and hide all the curves, so it won't disturb us. Select the objects. Okay, you also need to make them union one by one, because it will not double calculate the intersected volume, because if this object is intersected with this object, so this particular volume will get double calculated. So make sure you are going to use union option. So for one by one, select the objects and click on the union. Select them, union. Okay, select both the objects and press union. Okay, and union these 3 objects. Wonderful. You can also use group command, but to calculate the weight we need a union option. If the object is too much complicated, then you can use group tool, and then you can calculate final volume. So bring it here, go to perspective and check the final. Okay, now the last portion, turn on the photo. Oh, we need to define this rounded shape. So what we can do, just go to side view, create tube. Okay, so I'm going to create tube as per my requirement and specify height. So height should be 0.8. Okay, height means this distance, thickness. Okay, now if I want to cut this object, select object, go to plane. Here is the cutting plane, and go to again right view and specify the plane where you want to start and where you want to stop. So it will ask 2 clicks and it will create cutting plane. So now I can use Boolean split option. Compulsory don't use this split option. You need to use Boolean because the object is solid. Okay, for right now this is okay. Hide these objects and go to top view and bring this object upside with pressing Alt key. So keep pressing Alt key and bring this upside. So it will create another copy and scale it little bit down as per your shape. Now keep pressing Alt key and use as much as copies as you want, and now use down arrow key to merge inside the object. Okay, so this is looking good. Delete this object, and again I'm going to delete this right side option. Select them. You need to Boolean these objects. Go to top view and mirror the object. Okay, so this is looking good. Okay, thank you.